With reports of election trouble across the state, local offices are making changes. White powder on ballots and threatening letters are being investigated. Isabella Warren looks at safety measures ahead of the upcoming elections.
You kind of expect the worst and then know that that's probably not going to happen. But, hopefully, if you expect it to be a light, easy year, that's not going to happen either. So.
Mail-in ballots from the November 7th special election are still arriving at the Deschutes County Clerk office. Next is the May 2024 election, and then in November of next year, the presidential election.
I don't have a crystal ball. I have no way to know. None of us have any way to know whether it's going to get better or worse. But just based on what happened just a few years ago, I think we're in for some of that.
Deschutes County and Crook County have taken precautions to protect staff. According to the district attorney, election officials are expected to wear gloves when handling mail-in ballots and will have Narcan on hand in case of contact with contaminated mail. The plans were in the works prior to the FBI in Portland investigating multiple suspicious envelopes sent to county offices across the state.
Safety is always on our mind. Security is always on our mind. Even during the pandemic, we were obviously using PPE quite widely. We have plenty of PPE here in the office, and we plan to utilize that going forward.
Crook County has installed bulletproof glass in front of offices and reworked the layout of the main office to ensure safety for employees. The safety measures were funded by a state grant.
We've had, a couple threats that end up being something, of course, we report to our sheriff's office. I have an outstanding sheriff's staff, and they're always, right there to help us, go out and, check these possible threats out or, things like that. So we've had a couple instances where our sheriff deputies have been involved and they've checked things out and things have been fine.
Both county clerks say the most common problem is misinformation. And in Deschutes County, Steve Dennison expects the May election and presidential primaries to cause confusion.
Somebody will put it on social media saying that we changed their party affiliation, which is not the case. The voters change their party affiliations. Voters can change that online on OregonVotes.gov today, all the way up through that deadline.
The county clerks remind voters they can call or email questions about any election or what's on the ballot.
What I can do is just respond to it with facts. We can talk about what the laws are that we follow, what the process is, what the rules are, the technology and the pieces that we have in place, just overall what we do, and try to respond to it with fact is really about all I can do.
Many Oregon counties have reported recent staffing shortages in their election team, but we're told Deschutes County and Crook County have had no issue. They have plenty of full-time employees and volunteers to help count ballots in this upcoming election. Isabella Warren, News Channel 21.